the small forward position. At 6'6", number 7,
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Peyton Watson.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Tim Hardaway is out there with Murray. And it's Watson in at the small forward position. And for Boston, at the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. The start of a fresh season. But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Now here's Jokic. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Pritchard against Murray. Pass to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Watson with the rebound.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Gordon outside. Denver moving it around. The 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Boy, how about Aaron Gordon stretching the floor with his shooting at this point? He knew that was an important element to add to his game.
White, the pass to Brown. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Jokic finds Murray. Uses the glass on the layup.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. Up and over Gordon. Boston again missing.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Doris, at just 26 years old, Jayson Tatum has his first title with the Celtics in 2024.
B.A., after he won the title, his first line was, "What are they going to say now?" This guy has done nothing but win from the time he entered the league. He is underappreciated as a big-time superstar. And guess what? There's a long way to go in his career.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the bucket by Boston. And that one, good.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Outside, Brown with the floater. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now here's Gordon. From outside the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Tatum. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jayson Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Here's Vucevic. Denver getting their last shot to go. 3-pointer, Pritchard. Watson with a rebound. Denver leading by 3. Gordon outside. Pass to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Off target from 3-point range. The Celtics have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And here's Brown for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Jokic passes to Murray. Vucevic against Jokic. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Vucevic. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pritchard gets it to go.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now here's Murray. We saw him with 39 points last game. And it's good for 2. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Tatum. White on the wing. Back to Tatum. Takes a 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Denver has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Basket's good.
Boy, Hardaway Jr. off the bounce, the rise and fire. That's pretty.
Now Brown against Brooklyn. He was really on his game. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. Nikola Jokic is second.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc on the court.
And Boston with some changes. Cadis checked in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Hauser in for Pritchard. And Denver will go for a different look here. Najee, he's checked in for Gordon. Cam Johnson comes in for Watson. Brown's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Pickett in for Jamal Murray. White finds Tatum. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Garza's checked in for Boston. Ben comes in for White, and then for Denver, Holmes comes in for Najee, and it's Brown in for Pickett. Here's Brown. Jokic's screen. Johnson passes to Jokic. Outside Johnson, back to Jokic, and is blocked. And they'll get another chance. And here's Brown for 3. Ada pulls it in. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Benton, and here's Brown. The 3 ball. Again, the miss by Boston.
I'll give him a ton of credit here. He is trying to make plays, but nothing right now helping his team.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
Here's Johnson, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Pass to Garza. This one for 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Brown passes to Holmes. It's Brown on the wing. No made baskets yet. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. .111 left in the first quarter. Brown finds Johnson. Good. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Inside, stolen by Valanciunas. On the wing, Brown. Back to Johnson. Valanciunas sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Brown. Hey, expanding his range. And Valanciunas with the bucket on the assist by Brown.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Here's Gonzalez. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Garza. Fades away. That shot off the mark. Jamal Murray, he's been the guy making things happen for Denver. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for the Nuggets. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Cameron Johnson out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Brown in at the three. Now here's Brown. Yet to see a basket. And rejected. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Brown. No good on the quick three. Celtics trail by 10. Hauser passes to Tatum. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
Well, with the high release point, Jayson Tatum can be calm under duress on the interior. That's nice.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, "Winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that." Back over to you, Brian.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. So it's Boston now. Denver getting their last shot to go. 4 on the clock. Here's Gonzalez. Off target from outside. The Nuggets lead by 10. Here's Murray. Strong drive by Murray.
What a dynamic drive by Murray. Upsetting the defense and getting him to a shot.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Najee, he's checked in for Brown. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's the pick. Here's Gonzalez. Again, the miss by Boston. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. The shot by Johnson, no good. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. A 12-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Fires for 3. Tatum drills the 3.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
Outside Murray. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
And Doris, very disciplined are the Celtics at the defensive end of the floor.
And BA, they do something that great defensive teams do. They limit their fouls. They don't gamble for steals. They try to give up one contested shot. At the rim, it's all about verticality.
Outside Brown. And here's Jokic outside. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Brown. That three's off the mark. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
A different look for Denver. Gordon comes in for Najee. And it's Brown in for Johnson. Garza's checked in for Boston. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. Number 1, Denver.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
Denver leading by 9. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Brown. Jokic with it. Murray from outside. And again, it's Denver missing.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Now Tatum. To the paint. Here's Garza. And Boston again with the bucket. Here's Brown. Still no points. Pass to Murray. Brown, a screen on Brown. Murray for 3, nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Outside Brown. Outside Brown. Here's Gordon. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Gordon's got 5.
I love that Aaron Gordon goes right up with it. He's got really good instincts for knowing when to catch and shoot.
Brown can't hit.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Brown passes to Jokic. Outside Murray. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Garza. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. Garza's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
I'll tell you this, the interior game of Aaron Gordon is coming along. He is looking more comfortable and more confident in there.
Now here's Brown. Clock at 6. Over Murray. Brown, no good. The Nuggets lead by 9. Right side Murray. Stolen. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Tatum drops the hammer.
When you allow Jayson Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Keita. Walsh comes in for Garza. Derek White's checked in for Tatum. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Hauser. And then for Denver, Watson, he's checked in for Brown. Hardaway comes in for Brown. Simpson comes in for Jamal Murray. Outside Hardaway. And here's Jokic. Hardaway, no good. Outside White. Pritchard, the pass to White. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Vucevic. And Power finish by Vucevic.
Well, Vucevic has a great understanding of the pick-and-roll game, and his experience paying off there.
A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, BA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
Here's Brown, following that last three-pointer by Denver. Look at Brown, getting it done inside.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Gordon outside. Jokic finds Gordon. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Gordon's got 9 points.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
They set the screen. Here's Walsh. He's scoreless. Pass to Vucevic. Outside White. His first shot attempt. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Hardaway. Jokic the screen to the inside. Jokic muscles it down.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame him.
Now here's Brown. He has 6. The three is up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Denver Nuggets ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Not a big surprise in this one. Jamal Murray putting on a show. He is feeling it. And guys, you both know what it takes to get going on a hot start like this.
Yeah, but the difference is that I actually shot the ball. And you can't get hot when you're just dunking it like Shaq was. Baby hooks, whatever. Is that hot when you're just dunking it?
Kenny. As a former member of the Suns and the Heat, I am the master of getting hot. Therefore, you are overruled on the matters of warmth.
Sorry, Jed, I don't know if you can argue with that kind of logic. I can't. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Nuggets.
We're seeing Murray's versatility. He can do everything at the offensive end. Pass, shoot, and he's got that clutch gene.
If you're playing against him in a close game, you do not want to see him taking the last shot. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Celtics trail by 10. Let's send it over to the sideline for some news on Cam Johnson. Allie, how is he?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Nuggets about his status. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. And for a team with definite title hopes, it will now be a case of next man up until he can return.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Boy, tough news for him, for his family, for his team. And, you know, it's not just him affected. This is the whole organization. And what you hope, obviously, some guys heal faster than others. You hope he's one of those guys.
Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Vucevic in at the center. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Murray with it. Pritchard picks him up. Murray passes to Jokic. Outside Watson. Misses the three.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And out of bounds, Denver will have it. Here's a look at the schedule for Denver. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Jaren Jackson and the Utah Jazz.
It's no secret around the league that this team loves playing in their own building. They're loaded with home games over the next stretch, so this is a chance to win some ball games.
Now here's Murray. He's got 15.
Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
Outside Tatum. Connects from downtown. Tatum's got 18 points in the game.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jayson Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Pass to Jokic. Gordon outside from deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does his team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back over to you.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Brown. 6 points for him. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, off the dribble, Jayson Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. Nikola Jokic, 3rd.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Here's Jokic. Pass to Murray. Hardaway from outside. And it's Jayson Tatum with the rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Gordon against White. Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Just tremendous understanding and fundamental basketball by Jayson Tatum in pick-and-roll action. Beautiful.
Back to Hardaway. Denver moving it around. Murray from outside. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. Vucevic gets the bucket. Now just a 1-point Denver lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Murray. To win the drought. Murray makes it look easy at the rim.
We've seen this before from Murray. In big games, too, a dynamic scorer.
Well, Doris, when you look at the skill set Jayson Tatum possesses, what specifically makes him such an elite player?
Well, if you're elite, it means you have a multi-dimensional game, and that's Jayson Tatum to a T. He came in with a scoring mindset. His playmaking skills have advanced every single season. He also absorbs an enormous weight on the defensive end. This guy is elite for a reason, and it's because it's a well-rounded game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Watson passes to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Murray from outside. Gets a hand on it. It's hauled in by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. For Boston, Tatum comes in for Vucevic, and it's Hauser in for Pritchard. The Nuggets trail. Outside Hardaway. Now Jokic. Pass to Murray. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Now here's Brown. He has 6. Back to Tatum. Here's Kata. The baseline J. Denver grabs the miss. Watson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gordon outside. Pass to Murray. Now here's Gordon. The 3 is up. And again, Denver with a 3.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
Brown passes to Tatum. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Watson. Outside Hardaway. Three-pointer. Boston with a rebound. Tatum with it. 26 points for him. Pass to Hauser. And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now. And they double up Murray. Back to Jokic. Outside Watson from behind the arc. Hauser grabs the board. Boston trailing. Pass to Tatum. Here's Brown. Defended by Gordon. They set a pick. 4-3. Brown can't hit.
Well, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
To the paint. And Jokic throws it down.
He is just an excellent pick-and-roll option. Jokic always uses his high basketball IQ to find and execute the right play.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. .55 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Walsh. Fires the 3. Hauled in by Brown.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Gonzalez passes to Hauser. To the middle. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Pickett. 12 seconds left in the third. Inside, cuts off the pass. Here's Gonzalez. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails a big shot.
Big shot taker, big shot maker.
Woo! That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Nuggets ahead, up by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Nuggets. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Then it's Bruce Brown. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Holmes in at the power forward position. Here's Hauser. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Tatum from long range. And the three-pointer goes. Tatum's got 14 points here in the second half.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And they double up Murray. The 3 from Valanciunas. The rebound, Celtics. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez passes to Tatum. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Garza. And again, Boston with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Brown passes to Murray. And they double up Murray. Now Valanciunas. And here's Brown for 3. And it's Jayson Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Brown, he's checked in for Hauser. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Najee comes in for Holmes. Pass to Brown. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Najee.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Murray. Nice D from Brown. Boston's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Tatum from long range gets the 3 to fall. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Can they get it? Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
I mean, it is amazing to watch Jokic at his size use the handle to create space for his shot.
Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Boston with the triple.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Nuggets trail by 5. Now here's Murray. Jokic passes to Brown. And there's Jokic on the assist by Murray.
He's caught fire here in the second half. Better late than never.
Outside, Brown. From downtown. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Boy, his teammates have really picked him up. But I'm sure, boy, they'd love something down the stretch out of this guy.
And yep, it's good. Jokic has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
If you see yourself on the screen, then you everyone's watching.
Different look for Denver. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Najee. Watson comes in for Brown. And Hardaway is subbed in for Brown. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's White. Here's Brown. Boston, no good that time either. Jokic in the post, covered by Vucevic. Murray from deep.
There's so much attention on Jokic there. I mean, he's able to kick it out for a three.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Pass to White, looking to win the run. Kick out to Brown. Now White, outside Tatum. Over Gordon. Oh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. Hardaway, the pass to Murray. Shoots from the line. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's a 4-point Denver lead.
Defenses have to be aware of Murray at all times. His shooting ability makes him a threat from all over the court.
Picked by Vucevic. Here's Tatum. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Tatum's got 11 points in the quarter.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
To the inside. And the dunk by Jokic.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
Boston has gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the fourth. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now Pritchard. White looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic.
And this is so encouraging. When Jokic hustles on the defensive end, it's a big help to his teammates.
Finishes off the lob. Wow.
Just put the pass in his vicinity, and Aaron Gordon will take care of the rest.
Here's a pass to Tatum. Gordon with a steal. Murray against Pritchard. Jokic! Oh, Jokic powers it in.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Tatum, Brown on the wing. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Oh, Jaylen Brown with the big shot, proving hard work pays off.
Jokic outside. sir! From 13 feet.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Now here's Tatum. Tatum muscles his way in.
Well, Jayson Tatum, in a big moment, he is unafraid.
Murray, outside Gordon, fires the three. Cleared away by White.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Tatum fires. Yes, sir, with the three.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Here's Jokic. Using the glass to lay it in.
And in these moments, Jokic shines bright, commanding the rock in the clutch and stepping up.
There's 57 seconds left in the game. They double-team Tatum. 5 to shoot. White. No good from 3. And an intentional foul right there.
First team foul.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Now Jokic. Oh, wow! Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent, his ability to dominate the defense.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Now here's Tatum. He launches. Jokic with a rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. And Boston calls time here. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what's your take?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Vucevic outside. Pritchard outside. He's off from 3. So it's Denver with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Nikola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. It's when we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nikola. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.